Hello and good morning to everyone. So, thank you, Yovana Ben, for giving me the details of these sessions and congratulations for the completion. It's soon going to be completed, the 108 days. So, as always, when we listen to the Murli, we just try to understand this picture that the one who's reading is also a point, and those who are listening are also a point, and the point is listening to the point. And I was told we are going to read this particular Murli of 1983. So before we read this Murli, Shaila Behen will read the Murli. We understand that just an awareness, just an awareness. This is not a meditation, but the awareness that this is a big drama going on, the broad picture we see, and we understand that the drama is eternal, repetitive drama, and every soul has a part in it. Each soul has a part in it. So some have the part of a holy man, some have the part of being a joker, some have the part of being a villain. And this is the nature of the drama, variety drama, variety episodes. And it is meant for entertainment, which means that no one is to be blamed here. No one loses anything here. And this drama cannot harm these beautiful shining dots of light. And this is the picture that we understand. But when we come under this body consciousness, we start looking at others' roles, taking misery and sorrow from others' roles, jealousy, even, all these kinds of things coming, and that truly affects the part that the soul has to play. So, at one time, these souls never needed the drama, they didn't even need the drama, but now they are, small things affect them. So we understand this broader picture, and then let's hear from Sheila Bear, and we will revise as it goes.
Marks. There are two main reasons for this. That is, there are two main things: thinking about others, par chintan, and looking at others, par darshan. Wasteful thinking is included in thinking about others. These two things, due to the color of the company, make a clean diamond into a marked diamond. The story of the Ramayana is the memorial of the previous cycle of looking at others and thinking about others. Knowledge of the Gita is forgotten. Those who step outside the line of the code of conduct become Sita. Two forms of Sita have been depicted. One is someone who stays in constant company, and the other is someone who stays in the cottage of sorrow. By becoming influenced by the company of others, you become the Sita who stays in the cottage of sorrow. Therefore, remain a constantly true, flawless diamond, an invaluable, sparkling diamond. You make up many new, interesting stories. If those stories were to be told, they would make a very large scripture. However, what is the reason? Your own weaknesses. You whitewash your own weaknesses, and in order to hide your own weaknesses, you make up long stories about the motives of others. This is the starting point of looking at others and thinking about others. So now finish this main basis, this main seed. Celebrate, bidding farewell in this way.
So thank you, Shailaven. What Baba is saying, Baba is giving this reference of Ramayana, the epic that you can call the Indian mythology, where the whole there is this whole result of bloodbath that happened because of looking at others' part. There is this prince Ram who was sent to exile, and he was sent to exile by his father on the request of his stepmother because she wanted her own son to sit on the throne. And he goes to the exile and across the forest with his wife and brother, and the wife is kidnapped by Ravan because she crosses the line. And this is an epic, but then what Baba is saying that not to cross this line of ignorance, no? Not to cross the line. Why? Because once you cross the line, there is the story. And in the story, so many things happen. And once you have crossed, you come into delusion. There is this slave mindset and, like a begging of seeing manners in others, seeing good conduct in others, and you look at what others are doing, and that is affecting your own part. So what Baba means is not to cross the line of ignorance. Stay in soul consciousness. Stay as a guest. Stay as a tourist. Stay as a traveler. But be in truth. You are a point on a visit to this place, not to see what others are doing. Thank you.
Would Anna like to add anything?
So nicely explained by Sister Akila. And it is nice the approach that is taken, that is, unless we understand the nature of the self, of this physical world that is a drama, it will not be possible to sustain not seeing others or not thinking about others, because this is a habit that we have so strongly, so deeply rooted within us, and everyone else has this habit and reinforces it. So with technical methods, it will not be possible to let go of this habit, especially that the ego becomes bigger as we use this habit, and other people have the tendency in their ignorance also to trigger this ego. So how can I not think about other people who challenge my ego? The only way is this deep understanding that was very nicely explained about how everything is a story, and in a story we don't think about others. You're not saying what they should do or not do or justice. You're just entertained. Only this different perspective can make it easily possible. Thank you.
Never say, this one is not changing. This one is not moving on this path. And how can I keep moving along? What can I do? Keep yourself free of even this burden. Remain light. Instead of saying it, stay light and maintain the experience of the flying stage, and they will receive power from that. It is wasteful to think about it or to say anything about it. Mothers say that their husbands should become all right, that their children should follow this path, and that their business should go well. These are the things you think or talk about. However, Only when you stay light yourself and take power from the Father will these desires be fulfilled. What will happen? When will it happen? It hasn't happened yet. Empty yourself of these thoughts. If you want everyone to benefit, you must become an embodiment of power yourself and continue to move along with good wishes as a companion of the Almighty Authority. Don't think too much or worry about anything. Don't become trapped in any bondage. If there are bondages, the way to cut them is to have remembrance. You will not become free from them just by speaking about them. You yourself must let go and you will become free.
Yeah, thank you. Now, what this one understands is that God wants us to be soul conscious first, as it was read in the version, that first you be an embodiment of power. You do that accurate practice and become soul conscious. And at this level, we are not checking if the people of our village are also becoming soul conscious. No, this is uh, we do we practice it with conviction. We send good vibrations to everyone at the level of the soul, at the global level, and that is the real family. It is not the drama family, but that is the real family of the souls. And when we become soul conscious, this energy, this vibration vibrates to everyone in the world, and everyone will become soul conscious. Those who are semi ready, they will become ready, and the process will start with others also. But you do it with conviction, you do your job properly, and it is guaranteed that everyone will be uplifted. And at some point of time, you will see that it is also, the people of your village are also uplifted. So we are not seeing that small family when we begin, but we do our part with conviction, with clarity, with concentration, and that will have result even on your husband or son or daughter or everyone. So, but we are not doing the checking at that level. We just do it at the level um, of the entire soul family. That is the real family that we have. And of course, it trickles to everyone. Thank you.
It implies that speaking about a problem will not help in any ways. Would you like to confirm, or what do you think is the role of speaking? He said, don't speak about any concerns, thoughts, problems, worries. You will only gonna make them heavier.
How I understand is, just will give you one small example. Once some mothers were in Baba's God's gathering in Madhuban, and everyone was very, very happy. And there was this one mother, she had a very sad face. And God, the Supreme Soul asked that, why are you with such a face? And everyone is happy. So she said, Father, my husband is not following this knowledge. So initially, it he portrayed as if he didn't listen. But she again said, Father, my husband doesn't follow this knowledge. And then the father replies that, so many people in the world don't follow this knowledge. Why are you just worried about this one person? That was God's reply. So, at the level of the drama, if the intellect is a stone intellect, no? If we are all the time thinking about drama, we will see that this one is mine, this one is not mine, these are my relatives, these are somebody else. And we will keep talking about it. The only way to come out of it, not to talk about problems and worries, is raise the level of consciousness. And that will happen when we use this paras intellect. It is that intellect that sees the bigger map of life. It sees the home, it sees the real family, and then it sees the drama as drama. The only way to escape this, not to think about and no one analyzes the story, no one analyzes the story or drama or theater. We just watch, clap, and go back home. So talking about a problem will increase it, but the solution is use the paras intellect, come to that space where you can see the truth for what it is. And then probably, you will find a solution. Yeah, maybe others have some thoughts on this. Thank you.
Anything to add from Sister Anna?
Just that it takes one to see one. And when I see myself truly as I am, and it's not difficult at all, what can be easier than our nature, except that there is some confusion in our intellect. So when we remove it, we see the self as a wonder, as a godlike being, and then we can't but see others the same. And this takes care of everything, of all the problems in the world. Thank you.
Would you like to share? What does the arrow and the bow mean?
What is
Would you
there
like
in the
to share?
picture?
Yeah. Anyone can share now?
So as I understand, it is like you change the direction, and just like one toy is there, and you put it, you throw up in the sky and it comes in order. So it looks like that. You start looking at self and everything comes to an order. Yeah, thank you.
Anyone else would like to share? Thank you.
Seems that we need to change our direction from looking at others by self-reflection and looking at oneself first.
Also represent focus. For the arrow to hit, you need to have one-pointedness and focus. Otherwise, it will not hit that target. So, concentration is so important to reach that target. So first we have to concentrate on ourselves, the point of lights, and then we can achieve.
Can also mean that you will get a second number. You will end up with an arrow and a bow if you keep looking at others. You never get first prize, number one. And also the words that can help you to keep on looking at the self, to experience lightness, to be light, remain light, to experience fullness, to remain doubly busy with experiencing soul consciousness and remembering God, and having regard. understanding what it means that you are a soul. So, thank you. Would Akila like to suggest a practice for the day?
Thank you, Ivanaben. The practice should be, as I understand, and what this one is practicing is accurate soul consciousness. That should be the practice. And one side, we see this, we practice being accurate. When we say accurate, it means that just to check that when we are in practice, the drama should not be in the mind, the role should not be in the mind, and it should look like, the drama is in a distance and it has least significance. It is not very important. That I will call it, to some extent as an accurate practice. And also at the same time, it's a long-term practice to check if these thoughts of jealousy, sorrow, taking misery from others don't come. Because the more it is accurate, the more these thoughts will not come. You will not see others' part. So I think just this practice of being accurate and then stay in that accuracy for some time should be important. Thank you.
Thank you, and thank you, everyone. And we meet again tomorrow. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye. Thank you all.